visit some brother out on my call. This is the moment you're meant to know.
Hello, my sunflowers. How are you today? Well, we're going to get right into it with no further ado. We're going to get into Nelly and Ashanti. Before we get started, I just have to say this. Her laugh, Ashanti's laugh, bellows. It just makes you feel warm.
It does.
And it just makes me feel like she's got a lot of, I don't know, like she's just fun to be around.
Yes.
Like she just love a good laugh, a good hearty laugh.
I see her zodiac sign.
She has a hearty laugh to me. And I love her and Nelly together. I love it. And the very fact that there are rumors out there that he's cheating now. This was taken a year ago, but now it breaks my heart. I hope it's not true. I hope it's not true. I hope. Nelly, don't mess this up.
Yes,
but I know that
beautiful.
he went away for a concert and he was gone for 200 and something days, I think. And that's vulnerable, but I guess she could fly out. I don't know how this works, but I just pray that he's not cheating.
Yes.
Oh, that's the only thing that I wouldn't want with a rapper. That's
true.
But don't tell me you can't be faithful.
That's true.
I hope not. But anyway, let's just get into the show.
She is a Libra and he's a Scorpio.
And he's so handsome and she's so pretty.
I know.
I just like him.
Yes.
Even though
Beautiful
she's got that weight for a baby, I like her. I just like her.
Good.
She looks great. She could have lost it now. We don't know.
Yeah,
but she wants another baby. But I have to say this, Ashanti, if a man say they don't want another baby, don't do it. Wait. Don't. Because it's pressure. It's pressure. I know that you want to get all these two children.
She's just so happy.
Just so happy. Even if you just get one out of the way, wait till he turn 2 or 3. Just wait a minute. Slow your road. Nelly isn't not wanting it. And I've learned in life, if a man don't want it, don't do it. Especially if it's your husband, you got to straighten these things out before you get married. And know that we're here. Because if we're not here, you're asking for troubles in your marriage. Children, babies and children, they are a burden, a lovely burden, but it's a burden that you want because it's not about you anymore. Where it's just about you and you can baby your man and your man can baby you. But now you really got a baby that you got to take care of for at least 20 years.
Yes.
And I just feel as though you really, really, really need to think about that, Ashanti, or any woman. Don't have a baby. If a man not ready, don't do it. That's all I'm saying. And that, again, is my opinion.
Yeah.
You don't have to take it, but that's what I found in life. But go ahead. Let's get into it.
Yes. So, if you guys are unaware of the story, but I mean, they broke down their story, but Nelly and Ashanti had dated way back in like 2003.
They were the couple.
Yeah, they was the it couple.
Hot in here.
Yeah, I loved all the nods that they played to his music. It was a great soundtrack for this show. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed every song that they played. However,
but why should they play anybody else when they have a repertoire of music?
Exactly, that is true.
That they can play for free. And they ain't gotta pay anybody like we did.
You know what? You're right. That's true.
If we play somebody's music, we have to pay.
Yeah. So with that, they originally broke up. I forget what their reasons was. Probably just couple stuff.
They just had problems, and he probably was out there, who knows, cheating. And like she said also that she had a foul mouth and that she cussing. He doesn't have a mouth like that. He don't want a woman that curse like that. I don't like the word curse because he ain't cursing, to use profanity, and he didn't like that. But yeah. And he didn't like it. And she said she had a filthy mouth and that she was from New York. And that was one of the things she was probably disrespectful, but I could see that by her mother. But her mother's, I like her mother, the way her mother come up. Her mother's very low key to me.
Yes, she's a good mom.
She doesn't dominate the camera. like Kris Jenner.
Yeah.
She does take a back seat to a degree so far. No, she does. I've seen the whole series. She take a back seat. I like that. She doesn't try to outshine her daughter. I like that.
No.
I like that.
Yep, it respects her boundary because
Yes.
when Nelly and Ashanti had finally saw each other on stage at the Versus battle held by Fat Joe, the way that Tina is her mom's name fell, she was just like, as long as my baby is good, I'm good.
She was upset though.
She was.
And then I like the way they joke with one another, play with one another. That's what I want.
Yes, they're such a singing, happy, joyful couple.
I just want them to stay together because they keep hope alive to me. I love couples like that.
Yeah.
And it just seems authentic. The way he dotes over her, she dotes over him, the way he feels her, hold her, show her how beautiful she is. And even when he said to her, don't get yourself upset over this Christmas thing.
Yes.
Because I don't want you to make yourself sick. That is so, girl.
I know. They just love loving
they
each
just
other.
love, and I just love, you know. I'm not for marriages breaking up. I don't like relationships could break up because that's what it's all about. I just don't want marriages to break up.
That is
unless
true.
It's just, no matter how bad it is, if you can salvage it, salvage it. I just hope they're together for life.
Yes.
I do.
And I am glad that they did say that once that they hadn't talked in over 6 years, that when they finally did get a chance to talk, they realized all the stuff that did keep them from being in a relationship in the past.
And they learned it was about communication. Sorry, baby.
Oh, no, I was going to say petty stuff that kept them separated.
But they also knew that they weren't talking. And so they both agreed that communication is what they really had to work on. Yeah. And I'm so glad. And she learned that she had to watch what she say out of her mouth. So that's a good thing. What else? Some highlights.
Well, some highlights is, this is quite interesting. They went mattress shopping, and Jesus Christ, was those things expensive?
I don't know.
Or a house.
$300,000 up to $1 million. $25,000 for a mattress is too much.
The celebrities are sleeping on.
I bought
$1 million.
I bought my mattress and it was like about $10,000, and I thought that was a lot. They put me to shame. I spent $10,000.
Expensive.
I didn't know they were out there like that. Well, I knew 25 or something like that, but I didn't know you could buy a mattress for $1 million. It was beautiful. I mean, I wanted it myself. Yeah. I wonder how long it would last.
That's a good question.
You paying $1 million, it better last for the rest of my days.
Exactly.
It better last for at least 100 years. Mm-hmm. If you wrap it and coat it where nothing get on it.
Yeah.
And make it where you can flip the top pillow of it. I don't know.
But one thing about this scene is that it showed and highlighted the key differences between Nelly and Ashanti's perspective on deserving things, because Nelly had grown up from a family of lack.
I don't care. I'm not spending no $300,000 on a mattress.
And
I'm not going to spend $25,000 on a mattress. No.
Okay, fair enough.
I'll spend $15,000. But that's about it for me.
What if your shoulder was hurting or your back and you just needed that good mattress?
Unless I have $1 billion, $1 billion, a couple of billion, no. That's just frugal to me.
It is.
To me.
I don't know who got that kind of cash to spend on a mattress.
Wealthy people. Because that's who they cater to. And I love the way Nelly held it. And like Ashanti said, we can afford it. It wasn't that they couldn't afford it. Right. He's like, no, hell no. Take me to your bargain basement. He did. Take me to your what did he call it? The where you have your sales.
The clearance?
I think that they probably had those mattresses made or something. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. But
I agree with him on that.
Yeah, that was an experience for all of us.
I didn't even know mattress could come that expensive. For real. So
mind blown right there. Feel you, Nelly.
Blown out of the water.
For real.
So I agree.
Mm-hmm. One thing though that I loved about Ashanti is that she was so open and honest about going through not as that necessarily postpartum, but the fact of once she had what their
baby
KK.
separation.
Yeah, baby separation. Thank you for the word. Where this is her first time in like 5 or 8 months, where she's finally getting back to the work, and she thought she could handle it, and now she's getting cold feet.
And also, she's ashamed of her body, even though she understands.
Mhm.
And right now, she's like twixt in between. Should I lose the weight and then just have to go through it again?
Yep.
So she's twixt in between there. She wants another baby. I think she should wait. Too much, too fast, too soon. Too much. Slow down. Slow down. I get it. But I think so many women make mistakes when they have them babies back to back like that. And y'all just been married for a year.
Yeah.
Slow it. That's too soon. Too much.
Get y'all love each other and make enough for lost time. But.
Yeah, just slow down a little. That's my opinion. That's my advice. I'm not saying don't have another baby, but let this one get up some age a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's walking, talking, running around.
Yeah, I mean,
at least you could wait another 2-3 years. You can always, if you can spend 300,000 on that, then you can save some eggs.
That's true.
And you ain't got to worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
Save some eggs. Yes. Do that.
Because especially
now, and he can save some sperm. Mm-hmm. Do that. And then that way, when you're ready, 3 years from now, or I just think she should wait. That's
she
just
really
my
needs
opinion.
to adjust, because is this Nelly's first child?
No, Nelly had 2 children of his own. He had 4 altogether. He had 2 of his own, and he has 2 that his sister died. And he took 4 of them, and now he has some. So he had 5 children.
Got you. So this is Ashanti's.
This is her first child, right.
And she's already struggling with the baby separation.
Yes.
So for that reason alone, I don't think putting another baby into the picture is good for her mentally.
Right. And like her mother said, you have to work.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Or be able to take time off. Mm-hmm. You know, like Beyonce. Beyonce don't work. We probably won't see Beyonce for another 3 years unless she need more money.
I still think she has one more part of her album that she still has to drop.
Oh, really?
For Renaissance, yes. We still got part 3 to come.
Well, she can wait 3 years till she do it, you know.
True.
You know. But anyway, go ahead. What else going on with the show? I just love that couple. That's all I got to say about them. But tell something about what's going on.
No,
I like the relationship she has with her mother. Mm-hmm. I like that.
Yeah. And the relationship that Nelly has with her mother.
Yeah.
And their family, especially when their family came together to celebrate Ashanti for her birthday.
And it was Nelly's birthday too. Nelly's birthday too. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've already seen pictures from that not festival, but party when it happened, because we follow Nelly and Ashanti on this channel. So we've been talking about them and following them. But it's finally great to see the behind the scenes of what was going on with this very beautiful couple.
I just love them. I follow them. I love them. I love couples that bring sunflowers into the earth. Mm-hmm. So they just make me feel... They just make me want to be in love.
Yes, that's true.
And I like that.
Now, they do have one thing that they are struggling to come to terms with, and that's where to live.
Right.
Because he wants to...
I wouldn't move to New York. I would have a home in New York, but I wouldn't live there. I think where he lived, St. Louis. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they both want to move there because that's both where their respective families are from. So I completely understand.
I wouldn't want to move to New York, especially with all the stuff that's going on.
That is true. St. Louis is probably your best bet right now.
She wants to move to New York, which I get it.
Yeah, I get it.
But I think for both of them, you have a place in both places.
Totally.
2 places, 2 homes.
You can afford that mattress.
You can afford that mattress. You can afford 2 places.
Yes.
You know, you can have a condo in New York, you know, and you can have a home in St. Louis, or, you know, or you can buy a brownstone or whatever, but you can have 2 homes. You know, that's what I think. Yeah.
And we talked about this on a different show, but going back to the Motown Christmas special that Ashanti was getting herself prepared
so
for.
worked up over. My
Yeah.
heart aches for her.
Yeah,
Because I
would
know
feel
she can't take the baby with her.
no. And she's just like, well, what if the baby runs out of bottles? She's like, I'm
No,
gone.
she's gonna have enough milk.
I know. She's like, these are the things that run through my mind that I'm thinking about when I'm away from him because I've never been away from him.
Anxiety.
Yeah. However, she did say that and another thing about that anxiety characteristics is the fact that she hasn't performed in so long that she's a bit rusty. And she said that the Motown Christmas
It's only
special's
been
big.
months. It's only been what?
9 months at best.
No, she said she performed up until she was 8 months pregnant. So that couldn't have been it.
That's
So 9, 10, so she maybe been about 6, 7 months out.
Yeah.
Maybe been that long. I mean, it's long for a performer, don't get me wrong.
Right, exactly.
Don't get me wrong. But
She's
I don't know. The baby don't seem like it's 6 or 7 months there. It probably is now. But back then, the baby seemed like it was like 3, 4 months.
Oh, okay.
The baby seemed like
Could have been 5 months.
been no more than 4 to 5 months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't even think the baby was 6 because they didn't show the baby lifting the head or anything like that.
Because I do remember her talking about this, that she has it left. I thought she said 8 months, but it could be 5 months.
5 months or something. So it wasn't no 8 months.
Okay, so 5.
Because the baby would be doing more than that.
Gotcha.
But the baby is a baby, and they covered the baby face so they wouldn't show the baby's face.
I do appreciate that.
I appreciated that too for now. But I hope they make us come back.
I really do.
I hope this is just not like 8 weeks course or just an in between, you know.
I would really love to see.
And they were on Bravo, right?
Yes, they were.
So it was good. I really like. I want home shows that are fun,
yes,
and not so heavy. It's just so relief. So I hope they come back.
Mm-hmm.
I do. Yeah. And they could be in between break with their little 8 weeks. What's going on? I loved it. Mm-hmm. Bravo. Keep them.
Yes, bravo.
Or some exciting good family on that's fun wholesome, to watch.
Good loving.
Huh?
I said wholesome, good loving.
And not arguing and fighting. I just love them. I do.
You know what, surprisingly, their love is just so beautiful that there's just not much to say, because the only thing that they really have a spat about is where are we going to live.
And that's not even a spat, really, not on air. That's just more like a question mark.
Right.
Well, Nelly wants to stay in St. Louis. Mm-hmm. She wants to move to where her family is, New York. Mm-hmm. Not with the baby.
Right.
I would just that's my opinion. But what I know, I lived in New York, so I lived in Manhattan. I forgot do you remember our address?
No, I do not.
Okay.
Sorry.
But go ahead.
And then other than that, even when they do have slight disagreements, like over the mattress thing, they are able to having another child, they're able to resolve them. They really do have good communication skills. They are proving it. So it's just great to see what they are showing an example of what a healthy couple could look like.
Yeah. And it was another couple that broke up and got back together.
Like they did?
Yeah. Who was that?
Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and they was a disaster.
A disaster. So to see both couples do it and to see that this couple is doing it, y'all keep doing it. You all keep doing it. Y'all just beautiful. Beautiful in my eyes.
Yes.
I don't need to see your drama.
No.
Keep it light and fun, hectic, busy, and just to see two celebrities.
Yes. Two singing celebrities that love to sing all the time.
And they sing good together.
Yes,
and I love I'm going to the future. Let me go back. So I just love them. That's all I got to say. I can't say much about it. Was it and the way they communicate?
Yeah. We could always talk about how it was just beautiful. The fact that they naturally came back together. It's like you always say, if you're going to have a separation with somebody,
you gotta
have some years and distances where you have time to change, reflect,
grow,
and recenter on yourself.
And so when they did get back together, and when she saw him on the stage, she was saying, oh God. And then she said that he was saying, okay, I'm paraphrasing.
Mhm.
Let me man up and go over there and just go over there to her. And I like the way they were teasing each other when he said she was rubbing my back. And he was like, I'm in this. I got this. I got this. And she was like, no, it wasn't like that. It was like, we good.
Mhm.
And I understood that.
Yeah, I definitely understand.
But he was like, the way she rubbing me, I know what that means. I got this. I got this. I thought that was funny.
Yes.
I think he's witty. He's not corny.
Mm-mm.
He's just enough funny. I love the way he has his family around him.
Yes.
I just love him. I just love him. That's all I got.
Yeah, a
That's
healthy
all I
relationship.
got. It just appears to be healthy. And whatever they showing, I'm buying.
Yes, I'm buying this.
You know, I want to drink that lemon tea
Mhm.
with sugar.
Yes, please.
I loved it. What about you?
Mhm. Serve it right now, waiter, please.
Yeah, please serve it. But I want it to be half and half lemonade, half tea,
Okay.
sweet tea. I want it sweet, not too sweet, but sweet enough. But I just love them. And that's all we got to say
Mhm.
at this point.
Yeah,
Just
pretty
the
much.
introduction of them, the way they communicate on their issues.
Yeah.
And I think she did do the Christmas show. I think I seen it. I think she did do it. She did do it.
Wow.
She did.
Well, I guess they're not. My question is if Real Housewives of Atlanta is not going to be on next week because it's the 4th of July weekend, does that mean we're not going to be seeing Nelly and Ashanti next week?
No, that's
'Cause
yeah.
they
We
came on
probably
right
won't
after.
be. We might and we might not.
Okay.
We
well,
might and we may
we'll see you
not.
guys
I'm
in
not
2
sure.
weeks.
I'm not sure. You're right. That's a point. You're right. Because usually they go on hiatus
Mhm.
for the holidays. I don't know why. I don't get it.
Right, the
It's
4th of
just the
July's on
show.
Friday.
It's already been pre-programmed. I don't get it. It doesn't make
They
sense.
don't want to
to me.
mess up viewership on the day it airs, I guess. I don't know. People probably still at home chilling with their families out of town for the weekend.
People got cell phones. Nothing going to stop nobody from watching that. People got portable, take their computers and laptops. Nothing stop people no more. That's the old way of thinking. That's old. You don't have to cut nothing now. It's already pre-recorded. You could play it and then it comes. And what you could do, you could play it. And instead of not playing it, you could play it. And then you could play it again that Monday morning or that Monday.
Yes.
You don't have to do all that no more. You don't have to, because those ladies are already not working.
That's true.
So why they do this, it's just old school.
It is old.
It's old. You don't have to do that no more. That's just played out, you know.
So
And a lot of other stations don't do it.
Mm-mm.
It's just it's silly. You don't have to anymore. We have our phones, we have our computers, they portable, you know, you have it's just it's ridiculous to me to do it.
It is.
It's just doesn't need to be done. It's
Yeah.
just old way thinking.
It is. Well, other than
Did
that,
we cover a lot? I
Yep.
think so. It's not much we can say other than we adore them. They have their issues,
Yep.
but the way they present it, so far everything looks good. It looks good. I love it, and I will be watching. And we hope that you join us and watch and leave us your comment below. As you love them, as we love them. We need that kind of love in the world. They
Yes.
are a part of the sunflower family.
they are. They
They spitting their seeds of love
Yeah.
and sun and growth
Mhm.
in the world. So with that being said, did you say everything you need to say?
Oh yes, give this video a thumbs up if
We
you
gave
enjoyed
it.
this
Please,
content.
please hit it. Boop. That's it.
Even if you love love it, like
Love it. And if you want to join our family,
That's
please
love.
join the Sunflower family. I'm doing what Baby Clone do now. Join the Sunflower family, please, and become a sun seed and spread your love and goodness in the world.
Yes.
And we'd love to have you.
Mhm.
We really would. So with that being said, don't forget, hit that like button. It's much appreciated.
Mhm.
And with that being said, you know what we say until we meet again.
Yes. Sunflowers.